Well, I'm going to have to disagree with the video I just made about being comfortable on camera. I had advice that essentially boils down to just, get comfortable being you, saying whatever the fuck you want, communicate however the hell you want. It doesn't really matter. But it might depend on your goals. And I often feel like my videos, I'm yelling at the camera, I'm pissed at the world, I'm pissed at the injustice and horrible things in it. I'm against how we treat the planet, and I'm angry. And I don't think that's bad to feel anger. But then what you do with it matters. And I actually communicate very differently in person than I do on video. Because on video I'm talking to a bunch of people, and I hope that they don't take it personally. But if you actually wanted to be effective in your communication, you should probably talk slower, probably make a better plan, because I don't plan any of my videos on most. I do have some videos I want to make that are well planned, because I actually want them to promote some things like composting toilets and planting food forests and stuff. And so I should make some that are more agreeable and acceptable and sound more like I do in actual real life. And kind of get over it, because, just being ranty and attacking people isn't probably going to make a better world, although some people need to hear some harsh words. They're coddled. They're coddled by their university, as long as they believe exactly what the university demands that they believe. They're coddled by their friends, and they all have their little silo of information and their correct language that they enforce upon each other. So I'm going to have to... My other video was a suggestion to a woman who's thinking about publishing videos. And I did give her good advice, like, don't say your real name, don't say your location. And in the other video, I just encouraged her, just, say whatever the hell. But maybe not. And I should think about that, because I do actually want to also put positive messages out there about how we can build a better world. It's very important to me. And I guess it's important that I create something that's useful and good, and it's not bad if people feel comfortable with that. And I guess it's not bad to even try and look good. I mean, I am pretty sick of over-polished stuff, and I'm getting real sick of AI videos where, somebody's just feeding Wikipedia and some AI answers in as the text, and then some AI voice reads it, and it really doesn't add a lot of value, because I can read really well. Now, maybe it does add value to people who can't read very well, but other trail's better. And maybe the other way of communicating is better, because there is this idea of nonviolent communication, which doesn't mean you have to be namby-pamby, but I guess some people would hear you better if you can sound more empathetic in your communication. And the truth is, I'm very empathetic. I mean, I think 90% of the people in the world might be assholes. I don't know, but if I'm trying to save the world, I have to save them too. And they're not inherently bad. Some of them just become assholes for the same reason I sound like an asshole. They're upset, they're damaged, they've been abused, and we have to directly attack those problems. But the best attack may not be a full frontal assault. It may be subverting people into being better people and providing them creative options for how they could live differently. Oh, this is nice in here. A little bit of shade. Oh, it's really nice. So I could do that. I could even shave my beard so I didn't look like a, crazy freak, and I could cut my hair. I could put on a suit. I could use words that are very agreeable. But for me, my choice is to not do that, because I don't feel like it. It's not worth the trouble for me. I expect people to hear my message, and my message is very complex in many cases. And I want to emphasize that there is that complexity, that there are different ways of viewing things, and that's okay. you know. As angry as I am, I don't hate anybody. I got a couple people who hate me for good reasons, I suppose. Although they're not blameless either. I am nonviolent in my life. I've been in, I think, one fist fight and then another fight. The fist fight was just me hitting a person once and they went down immediately. That was in 3rd grade. And then another time, I don't know what caused that one, but that guy won that one. He was choking me out. Whoops. Oh, now that I think about it, there's been some other times, often involving alcohol. Alcohol does not correlate with very good behavior all the time. Usually not a problem for me, but apparently it was when I was younger. And, you know, young testosterone-filled men are not exactly known for being on their best behavior. They could use that energy for better purposes, I suppose. I have suggestions, but some of them might be illegal to make. If you're like trying to promote freedom and prosperity for the world. So yeah, maybe it is worth it to be attractive. People like, you know, like what attractive people say. Although what's attractive to one person is not what's attractive to another. Like, I'm attracted to some grumpy people who are honest. And a lot of people who are very polished seem very manipulative. They seem to be full of lies. All the spiritual people that speak to you softly and tell you how you're wonderful because of your spirit and this stuff and more spiritual shit, nicely said, are some of the most evil people that there are. Don't trust them at all. So, yeah, I don't always agree with me. If I did, I wouldn't trust me.